Another top story here at 5. He was convicted of stabbing his mother to death as a teenager back in 2001 and is now looking to get out of prison early for good behavior.
Parker Chamberlain has already served 17 years for the crime, but today a judge decided he should remain behind bars. 23 ABC's Leah Pizzetti in court today when the judge gave his decision. She joins us now live from the courthouse with that final verdict. Leah?
Tim, Jessica, those who know Parker Chamberlain from before his time before his conviction and also those who got to know him behind bars all agree on one thing. He is a person of good character. Today, a judge announcing his decision on whether or not that good character while behind bars is enough for an early release. His decision, no, it's not.
At just 15 years old, Parker Chamberlain walked into a courtroom where he was then found guilty of stabbing his mother, Tori Knapp, to death. Now 33, Chamberlain, because of a change in the law, was able to ask for early release based solely on good behavior while behind bars, even though he's only served 17 years of his minimum 26-year sentence. But today, Judge Michael Bush says he can't ignore the severity of the 2001 killing.
There's no doubt in my mind that the defendant will probably someday be released, but today is not that day. The petition is denied.
Almost from the beginning, Chamberlain admitted to stabbing his mom, Tori Knapp, multiple times while she slept in July of 2001 because she refused to give him his allowance. 23 ABC spoke to loved ones who attended her vigil in 2001.
Tori's been a mentor to the kids while they were here at Highland Elementary and a friend after.
She was more than a teacher. She was a friend to like all our students.
I loved her. She was like my school mom to me. Whenever I was with her, she always made me laugh.
Today, the judge read letters sent to the court in 2002 from Tori's parents and best friend that essentially predicted this exact scenario.
Tori's father, Richard Moore, wrote in part, "I'm satisfied with the sentence and only hope that those individuals granting parole 26 years from now recognize that Parker Chamberlain will do anything to convince them that he has been rehabilitated, when in fact he will have made every effort to manipulate the situation to his advantage."
With all this in mind, Judge Bush made a decision.
I think the law requires a balancing act of all factors, including the facts of the murder and the defendant's conduct until today.
And Parker Chamberlain walked out of the court with at least 9 more years behind bars until his next chance to petition.
The district attorney's office says this was the first case of its kind here in Kern County where a convicted murderer was up for early release based solely on their time in prison. We did ask the district attorney's office for a comment. The prosecution said they were happy with this decision, especially because it is the first case of its kind. We also asked the defense for comment and they declined. Live in downtown Bakersfield, Leah Pizzetti, 23 ABC.